From trash-talking Cristiano Ronaldo 3 times
For me, Ronaldo is
to disrespecting an entire country.
Never seen referee in the country.
These are 20 times Zlatan humiliated his opponents. And first, let's talk about the time Zlatan left Arsenal begging, but not the way you think. See, when Zlatan was just 17, he was already dominating. With 16 goals from 40 appearances, it was clear that he wasn't just any other player. So, every big club wanted a piece of him, including Arsenal. So much so that Arsenal's manager himself flew Zlatan out to London to potentially sign him with the legendary number 9. And let me tell you, everything was going great. But then, Wenger messed up. Wenger asked Zlatan, nah, scratch that. Wenger asked the God to do a 2-week trial.
Don't do trials. And he was like, what do you mean? I don't do trials. Either you want me or you don't want me.
What? Man wasn't even Zlatan yet and still disrespected one of the biggest clubs in football history. But that's nothing compared to the time he secretly joined a new club just to bully them. News broke that after rejecting Arsenal, Zlatan signed one of the most expensive transfers in the club's history. And for a player as wild as him, it only took him 2 minutes to violate his own teammates. The first day Zlatan entered the locker room, he took one look at his teammates and went, I'm Zlatan. Who the are you? Personally, I wouldn't let that slide, but it gets even worse. Because at number 18, Zlatan almost ended a player's career. During the 2017 Prem match between United and Bournemouth, things got pretty heated at the 44th minute. Zlatan was down, and this dude had the audacity to literally step on Zlatan.
Oh no.
After that, it only took 3 minutes for Zlatan to do this. Yeah, no way Zlatan's gonna let some lightweight do him dirty. After the game, when asked about his attack, Zlatan said, I think he jumps backwards and I jump straight up, and unfortunately, he jumps into my elbow. I go for the ball and unluckily, he jumps into my elbow. Nothing on purpose. Jumped into your shoulder? Man, sometimes you can't even say if he's being a savage or not. Like the time he humiliated, not just the reporter, he clowned the guy and his wife. This happened right after Zlatan helped PSG win League One after 19 years. And since he became the League One top scorer, he was pumped to talk about it. But instead, this reporter thought it would be a good time to ask about the scar on Zlatan's face. And you know Zlatan, he ain't gonna entertain that kind of disrespect. So he clapped back with...
You should ask your wife. You answer me a shit question, you get a shit answer.
Man, y'all need to stop asking Zlatan stupid questions. Not every beef ends pretty though, because Ramos is gonna be Zlatan's enemy for the rest of his life, and all because of a tweet? But that's for later. First, we gotta talk about the time a reporter kept crossing his line, and Zlatan's comeback for that will shock you.
First you talk now you come. You do it. Okay.
You think we make You think?
You are no problem.
Yeah? Wow.
And he gave him the best comeback ever. Now you think Zlatan only humiliates reporters and no legends, right? Well, right when he landed in LA, he didn't just take an entire page out of the LA Times.
And it says, Dear Los Angeles, you're welcome.
He had to tweet something to mess with the LeBron James. Obviously, LeBron took it as a joke and sent him a signed jersey as a welcome gift. I mean, when Ronaldo gets a jersey, he keeps it. When Neymar gets a jersey, he keeps it. Even Messi keeps a signed jersey. So, you think Zlatan would do the same, right? Nope. He legit signed LeBron's jersey and sent it back to him. I mean, Zlatan just rolls different, man. But LeBron wasn't the only world-class athlete he disrespected. At number 14, Zlatan actually called one of the greatest boxers in history a clown. See, after Argentina kicked Mexico out of the 2022 World Cup, the Argentinian squad was celebrating hard in the dressing room. Until Canelo Alvarez, a super middleweight champion, saw Messi cleaning the floor with a Mexican flag. He was raging and tweeted out that Messi should ask God that I don't find him. Obviously, Zlatan couldn't let him disrespect his former teammate like that, so he clapped back with, I don't know who Canelo was, but I see he's a clown. He touches Messi and the next day he'll be in the afterlife. And since this moment got so controversial, more people jumped in to defend Messi. This MMA fighter with 16 knockouts said, if you want to fight, I'm ready, but leave Messi be. You mess with Messi, you mess with the entire Argentina. Don't bother the kid. Even Iron Mike chimed in saying, if he dares to touch Messi, I'll have to return to the ring. And the last time someone tried Mike, he turned him into a whole meal.
It's your ear. I kept having formaldehyde.
But hey, at least they got over it. Because one legend got humiliated by Zlatan so bad, they're still beefing almost 10 years later. Because Zlatan didn't humiliate him once, but 3 times.
For me, Messi is natural. For me, Ronaldo is a trend product.
You have to be remembered for your talent, not for what you earned.
It would be remiss, Zlatan, if I didn't ask you about the goal that Cristiano Ronaldo scored today. How would you describe that?
He should try it from 40 meters and see if it goes in.
Man, Zlatan should have known that trash-talking Cristiano was a big mistake.
Could this be the night for Zlatan to shine?
Nah, this was the night Cristiano owned Zlatan with a hat trick. Yeah, man knows how to play with them balls better than Zlatan.
It's even bigger than me.
And to this day, Zlatan's still not over it.
World Cup without me is not worth watching.
I mean, it's all fun and games until one game, he disrespected an entire country. Because what Zlatan did to PSG almost got him banned from France. See, when Zlatan was transferred to PSG, he thought the French were gonna love him.
You call me arrogant, and French people are famous for being arrogant. So I'm exactly like you, so you should love me.
And everything was going unusually great until one chilly evening when PSG was playing against Bordeaux, Zlatan was gunning for his 14th career hat trick. But things got real when the ref made some weird calls and refused to give him a penalty. And when Bordeaux defeated PSG 3-2, Zlatan was pissed.
Play 15 years, never seen referee in this country. Don't even deserve PSG should be in this country.
The next day, the French national leader literally demanded Zlatan to leave the country. So PSG was not happy with this type of publicity and literally forced Zlatan to give an apology.
Whoever felt offended or took it in a wrong way, I apologize. No problem. I have no problem saying it.
Since Zlatan didn't actually mean to disrespect France, he made it clear and left PSG in the most Zlatan way possible.
I came like a king and left like a legend.
But at number 11, one thing Zlatan won't apologize for is what he did to former Man U teammate. And this fight literally got put on a wall. It all started when Lukaku innocently tweeted, "There's a new king in town." But when someone speculated that he might be shading Zlatan, things got cleared up quickly by Zlatan when he beat Lukaku's team 2-1. And took that to Twitter writing, "Milano never had a king, they have a god." Now, you think the next time they both play it's going to be pretty bad, right? Well, you have to see it for yourself.
Ibrahimović and Lukaku exchanging words.
But at least that fight didn't almost kill somebody, like the last time Zlatan literally put a player in the hospital. The Serie A game between Juventus and its rival Inter Milan quickly turned into chaos. But Zlatan didn't make the first move. The star player Marco straight up hated Zlatan and tried to take him out of the game for good. That tackle nearly blew Zlatan's knee out. For real, I don't even know how he was still walking after that. Now, you think it's just a foul, and Zlatan would get over it, right? Nah, he needed revenge. 4 years later, he finally got his opportunity. But Marco got the party started again. Yeah, just look at Zlatan's face, man. He couldn't believe it was happening again. So, this time, Zlatan turned football into the UFC with a kick to the chest and an elbow to Marco's head.
He's off! Oh!
Marco was man down and rushed to the hospital. And if that wasn't enough, almost a decade later, he humiliated Marco again. I hit him with a taekwondo move. I sent him to the hospital. My manager asked me, "Why did you do that?" And I replied to him, "I've been waiting for this moment for 4 years. That's why." Nowadays, Zlatan's taking disrespect to a whole new level. This dude went on live TV to humiliate an entire team just because they gave him a red card.
When I get the red card, all the Chelsea players come around. But for me, I don't know. It felt like I had 11 babies around.
And speaking of babies, at number 8, what if I told you Zlatan has a secret twin? Well, that's what people thought when they saw this pro basketball player from Bosnia who looked exactly like Zlatan. So the reporters had to get to the bottom of it and asked the basketball player whether he was related to Zlatan. He answered like us normal people and said, "No, my father has never been to Sweden." You know what Zlatan replied? "But my father has been to Bosnia." This guy is pure evil, man. And in number 7, Zlatan made a journalist look very, very silly.
A lot of people speak about your relationship.
A lot of people or you?
A lot of press people, yeah.
But you seem to know better than me.
No, I don't know. I'm not.
But you're writing about it, not me.
I'm waiting for you. I'd like to know what.
But still you're talking about it, so how do you know?
How do you know? I have some past.
And you know better football than me?
No.
So why are you talking?
I do my job.
Are you a journalist or a camera guy?
I am journalist also.
So why are you holding the camera? You should have a camera guy, no?
Because my boss wants to meet you.
So he's low budget.
Damn, poor guy had the whole room clowning him. Now, what's crazy is this wasn't even the most ruthless Zlatan got at a reporter. During the 2014 World Cup playoffs, when Zlatan was asked if Sweden would beat Portugal, Zlatan was like...
Det är bara Gud som vet.
Och han är ju svår att fråga.
Ja, du frågar alla nu.
Dude's a low-key bully, man. At number 5, we got a moment so disrespectful it was almost cut out from the interview.
How are you doing, Papus?
Yeah, I'm okay. You?
You're even more ugly in television than reality.
What? You can't say stuff like that on TV, dude. But this next time, what Zlatan did was more than controversial. See, when Zlatan touched down in the States, he had to let him know who daddy is.
I'm looking forward to conquer the US just like I conquered Europe, so...
I mean, he ain't capping, because when he came in playing for the Galaxy, man was untouchable. But here's the thing, Zlatan wasn't feeling the respect, so he decided to disrespect them. And coming into a heavily anticipated matchup, he was about to pull something no one else had the balls to try. The whole game, dude was locked on one man, Nadim Onaowa, and by the 60th minute, Zlatan just couldn't help himself. He literally grabbed this dude and threw him to the ground and said, "I'm gonna hurt you, I'm gonna do you. You just watch. There's enough time, I'm gonna do you." But when Zlatan was asked about it later, his answer was ice cold. The game was too easy. You need to get everyone pissed. I get extra adrenaline if it hurts you. That's the best feeling. Damn. At number 3, Zlatan humiliated thousands of fans all while he was literally crying. After playing for 24 years, football finally retired from Zlatan. And that's why AC Milan planned one big special event for his retirement. Right then and there, some of the away fans started booing the Swedish GOAT. You know Zlatan, he ain't gonna keep quiet.
Fischia, questo è il momento di vostra no.
Sheesh, I think even football misses Zlatan.
I don't miss football. Football misses me.
Okay, Ponytail Boy, but at number 2, Zlatan lost 60 million because he admitted that if Guardiola...
You with me, I with you.
But listen, ever since Zlatan joined Barcelona, he was basically unstoppable, with 11 goals from just 16 appearances. But out of nowhere, Zlatan was forced to switch his position with Messi. So one day, Zlatan tried to confront Pep about the situation and
he said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this." I was like, okay, cool, everything is done. Next game, I know I'm on the bench. I said, second game, bench. Third game, bench. Fourth game, bench, and then I started to make noise.
There's my enemy, scratching his bald head. Go yourself. You have no balls. You yourself in front of Marino. He's a weak coward and probably worse things than that. Right after Zlatan ended his contract with Barcelona, which lost him almost 60 million. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. At number 1, Zlatan almost turned one of the scariest defenders into a meme. See, back in 2018, Ramos destroyed Salah's Champions League dream by dislocating his shoulder. And you already know, Zlatan wasn't gonna let that slide. As soon as he saw Salah crying, he literally threatened with this tweet. If Ramos fouled me like that, he would have been in a coma at the hospital. And Ramos replied with, "That'll never happen because you will never play a Champions League final." But not many people know that Zlatan ended this debate before it even started. During a matchup between Real Madrid and PSG, Ramos tried to tackle Zlatan with the same shoulder-to-shoulder move, but Zlatan made him touch grass. As if it wasn't enough for Zlatan to make the dude do the splits with that move, he's also gonna make you subscribe to Cleats on YouTube. Hey, when Zlatan says it, you know it's serious business. So what are you waiting for? Click it.